We got Nuvo sitting on the table. We got a very special individual in the building today. We got one that's from Philly.
Mike said no.
We still hustle till the sun come up. Crack a 40 when the sun go down.
He did. Established himself in the 305. We out here with Rich Ave. What's up, my G?
What's up, bro?
Welcome to the Poor Frequency Radio Show. Not a podcast. Over here at the Apex Studios right now. One thing, you know, about Philly. Now, like, I was talking to a friend, you know what I mean? I'm not going to indict nobody, you know what I'm saying? But he's from Philly. He was out here and he was just talking about experiences, and he says, you know, I lived in Miami, I lived in Philly. Miami, he's doing Molly. Mm-hmm. Philly, perk 30 a day, keep the doctor away. Yeah. That's what he was telling me.
That's
like,
all niggas doing.
What's this shit like in Philly? Talk to me.
I don't got nothing against perk. Mm-hmm. I mean, I pop a perk here when I feel like it. I mean, relax my body, cool, whatever. Niggas be popping more than 130. Motherfucker, 130 will have you feeling like you about to motherfucker melt.
That's a fact.
230s, I don't even know how you do shit. Oh shit. Fuck around with all that crazy shit. I don't fuck with lean. I stopped fucking with Zen. I think that I'm a lifestyle for real. I'm not just no artist. I see myself as like a creative director. I see myself as like a vibe setter. I see myself as a lifestyle for real. It's not really just about the music for real. Mm-hmm. I'm very, very, very much into fashion as much as I am into music. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But it just goes together so well the way, I mean, you can run with it. You can correlate both of them so well and do a lot together with that.
So you're an artist?
Yeah, I'm an artist altogether.
Straight artist.
And any task you give me, I can do it. It don't matter if it's like, yo, I want you to go draw me a motherfucking sketch of how you want your video to come out. I can't really draw like that, but I will make it happen. I'm gonna motherfucking put that pencil on that paper. I know what I want it to look like. I'm gonna make that picture look like it.
I think there's a lot of people that are neglected in art. I don't know if it's who made the paintings or what, but
at the same time direct some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's why I've always been a fan of art. Art has no definition. You know what I mean? You could speak art, talk about art. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is just speak about something that'll play into color like a rapper. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to Beanie Sigel, I'm saying, like, we got Philly in the building, so you know I gotta mention Beanie Sigel. State property all day.
Shout out
Gilly the Kid.
Shout out to all them.
But once it was a certain imagery about them, you know what I mean? That they would just plague.
Yeah.
That they're almost making like a Martin Scorsese movie. And they could take that and put it into what they want the majority to see.
Every art, exactly.
So you don't even gotta take the drugs. You could just watch my video and you feel like you're on an acid trip.
That's why I love every art. I don't care what you're doing. I feel like it's not enough people are educated in the areas that they should be when it comes to businesses. You can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna start a business, fuck school. Okay, because now you don't know the back behind business. Okay, you went to school for a little bit for business, but you went for general studies, most people. I'm not knocking anybody, but you see what I'm saying? Is in every industry, and the way that people market, I notice it now that being in the classes know that I notice how artists be marketing and everything like that, using social media and using TV and collaborating all that shit together with cross-channeling and using different apps and motherfucking alerts and email blasts and stuff like that. I see how all that stuff comes together and how it all has a timeout and be exactly. People don't just post things on social media because they like the picture that they just took. Oh, we just took a selfie, we're gonna post it. No,
trying to build a portfolio.
Yes, they build at the right time. They post at the right time and building for something.
Build a movement.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to have it backing.
So it all ties in. It's very powerful how they be doing it, how everything ties together.
Like, listen, a man can have the craziest clothing line out, or at least a name, the rights to a name, but then his pieces are just kind of like, you know what I mean, tarnished.
People don't be caring enough. People just be wanting to do something. They see other people doing this sometimes, and you notice them type of people. You see who putting the work in and who's really doing half-ass work.
It also shows the true artist.
Who really in the studio late nights and who really go to the studio record just because this shit about to be funny real quick. Or how this shit about to sound. You see what I'm saying? Like, people just be, it be killing me. Like, I really go to the studio and spend my legs on my motherfucking time.
What's the duration? Like, what are you the 12-hour studio guy or the 4-hour?
Studio time is not cheap, and shout out to my studio too, Fine Line Recording Studio. Shout out to them, my guys over there. They really really took my career to a whole new level. Shout out to them. Studio time is not cheap. That's why when I go to the studio, I'm the type of person, I write every day, little things here and there. I don't really I write full songs sometimes when I'm in the mood to write full songs. But usually, in my full-time schedule, the way that it is right now, I'm busy as hell with life. But I still write here and there. So when I do go to the studio, once I hear a beat that I like, or I create a beat in my head, or whatever the case may be, I go from there. I piece things together, or you see what I'm saying? So I whip something together in like 20 minutes, and it's perfect to me. You see what I'm saying? And they help me do that by making my beats, and it's like they bring my vision to life. Like my studio time be like 3 hours at a time.
3 hours at a time?
3 hour sessions at a time, maybe.
Throughout the day, or just on different days?
No, it's different days. I mean, we go like here, go back in like a couple weeks. But every time I go, I finish a song. Though. I don't go in there and finish half the song or record a hook. No, I finish a full song. Then after that, I got send it over to get mastered after that. I make full songs right then and there.
Full on, and you focus on it.
Not even just that. I'm not even the type of boy that go in there, oh shit, let me run that back. I'm one take type of boy. Like, you see, I get right to it.
Your first shot's always your best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's rough. It come out it come out perfect, bro. Like, it come out perfect. Your first run. And niggas be like, no, they ain't sound right. No, you're second guessing that shit. And really, you creating the sound when it comes out the first time. You really mean that shit. Cause you trying to get that shit right. You mean I'm right in it.
Put the viewers and the listeners at home into the shoes of Rich Ave at the studio.
This me at this studio, man.
What's the vibe like? What type of groupies do we got in there?
It's a vibe. My vibe is very intimate. It's very few people when I go to the studio. It's like 5 of us max, and that's rare. I usually go to the studio 2 deep. Be around that many people to bring to the studio with me when I'm creating that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? That shit is close to my heart. You see what I'm saying? I can't let everybody see me in that vulnerable state. You can hear the songs when they come out, but when I'm making the song, sometimes I cry. Sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Like, throw little fits when I can't get the shit right. When I'm writing, you see him write the best when shit happens.
You write songs based on your daily moods when you do write the song?
When I write the songs, yes, that's what it is. I was about to say that's why it depends. I write the songs, different parts, how I'm feeling at the time. It's not always gonna be how I feel right now at the studio, but I'm gonna still put myself in that mood. If I was sad that day, I'm gonna be sad right then and there. If I was mad that day when I wrote that shit, I fuck around. Be a little angry in the studio and it's gonna show.
Make some DMX shit.
I stay flipping. 1 minute I'm cool, the next minute I'm up on you money ripping. That's my style.
Yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? Because I really feel my music. Like, it bring me back to how I felt that day anyway,
So people are getting a good glimpse of you right now. They hear creative visionist. They hear just, you're directing shit, you're all around, but then they hear you got the music side to you too.
Yeah.
Is that the lane that you kind of use as your platform?
It's
as
like,
being an overall artist, as you mentioned, rather than just claiming yourself as a rapper?
That's all I want people to know. I'm really like versatile as an artist. It even shows in my music. I stay on the same flow with my music. I have like 10 flows in my songs. And that's good sometimes, bad sometimes, whatever, but I love it. I mean, whatever, that's what I do.
What's your genre?
I don't really put myself in genres. It's a lifestyle, it's a vibe.
It's Rich Ave.
It's Rich Ave. It make you feel a way. Like, it's melodic. It's rapping a little bit. It's singing a little bit. A mixture. It's very melodic. Like I said, like it's tunes. It's something that you can groove out to. It's something for older people, younger people. I got songs I don't even curse on.
Is that something that you kind of try to focus on? Like, all right, let me look back at myself as an artist. Fuck what everybody else is doing. I want to make something that everybody can fuck with. You know what I mean? Just speaking on, like, all right, like you said, like some records you don't even got cursed. That might be really good for your little brother or your little sister. You know what I mean? Like, you may not want to see him or her, you doing some wild shit, you know what I mean? Popping Zans or whatnot.
That's why I was trying to chill a lot. My little brother look up to me like that.
That'll also broaden your fan base too on a whole nother level. It's just funny, like, so many people are on like the same wave of just they'll be in one lane. You either do trap or you do conscious rap.
Exactly.
Or you sing.
But nobody could do it all. I could do it all. I feel like I'm doing it all right now. I like to forecast trends. Like what I see is going to be popping by the time it drop. You see what I'm saying? Because the process of making music is not in a day or two. It takes time. So I feel like I try to forecast trends or trend set. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How I want it to sound. How I want sound to be coming out around that time. Like
What's a project that like people while they're watching at home and listening at home that they could just pull up on a SoundCloud or
I actually
a
just
Apple
dropped like
Music?
a little Sorry for the Wait type of little EP not too long ago.
What's something that you recommend, like, you know what I mean, on your ride to work?
Yeah.
Getting dressed in the morning.
First of all, in the morning, I hate listening to anything trap, anything loud, anything that's gonna. It's like hearing it.
Get up! Get the hell out! Get up! Get up! Clean up the house! Clean it up! I'm tired of this! Get the Get up! Get up! I'll buy back! I'll buy back! I'll buy back! Get the up!
When you wake up, no, that's not right now. We can do that later on, not right now. So in the morning, I listen to a lot of R&B. So if I got to recommend one song of mine for the morning, I would probably say like Anniversary.
That's
a nice
you?
one. It's not too slow, not too fast.
Are you gonna be?
That's me. And that's on SoundCloud too.
You would say it's more R&B, love
That's more
oriented,
like it's like a love oriented.
slow jams.
Say that you're gonna be.
Yeah, more of a heartbreak type of thing.
Heartbreak. We won't get into, we won't
more
we won't indict ourselves in the emotions, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the emotions
Not
tend to
today.
do to us. But that's the beautiful thing about music. Like, let's start with that, you know what I mean? On the ride to work, like, that's things that, you know what I mean? People look forward to is love. You know what I mean? Or just
And even
that
listening to them
pleasure
old
feeling.
songs and seeing how I was feeling when I wrote them joints, it's like, damn, I overcame all of that. I was mad. Like, now I feel great. Like, every day I feel great. I have to hear my songs at least twice a day. I have to sit in the car and play my shit.
So you listen to your own music?
Every day.
That's a rare thing. But see, that's how
Every
you
day.
know it's hot.
Every day I have to hear my shit. Like,
What's the record for getting dressed though, man?
I'm getting
For the
dressed.
house party.
If I'm getting dressed for
For
a
the house
party or
party.
something, I'm in the crib. I'm probably going to turn on something more lit. What would I turn on? Let me think.
I mean,
Well, I'll probably turn on right now. I got this new drum about to drop that I turn on a lot actually when I'm getting dressed right now. But nobody got that drum except for me. So a couple people got it, but
you might have
it's
to,
not out
yeah.
yet. So you
Fast
heard it.
forward the interview
You heard
to
it, then you're lucky. It was
whenever-
a couple little snippets on the Granny was loving it. It's called Too Much. Shot a video for it and everything. So y'all gonna see
New
that
shit
little
coming
something.
soon.
Oh, yeah.
So you really got some shit that you just could adapt to a whole different age of people. You got shit that your little brother could listen to. You got shit that your ex could listen to when she's listening and damn like shit. I should have stayed with him because
Yeah.
he's got all this class.
That's what
all this shit.
majority of my
popping.
shit be like.
When he really said he was
man.
trying to rap, he really meant it. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have told him the other way. What was it that made you have your breakthrough, and just in your personal sense of become? This is what I want to do. I want to be an overall artist that could, make melodies, touch hearts, become a creative visionist. Have that as my staple.
Yeah.
What like is
That's
this?
why I was like.
This is Rich Ab at 5 years old. This is Rich Ab Reese. Like, what's going on?
This is Rich Ad. First of all, I was Lil Rich first. Lil Rich. I was Lil Rich. Then I was Rich Ad. Then I was Rich Ad by the time I was like 16, I want to say 17 maybe, when I came to college. But right before I was coming to college, I was writing. Nobody really was listening. I wasn't really telling nobody I was really spitting. I was just writing, regular shit.
You're not running it off top because that's the whole thing. I respect that.
Let me tell you.
What's your reason?
First
for
of all, this is my reason.
Yeah.
I freestyle songs before, full song in the studio, like once or twice. To this day, only like once or twice. I did it though. I'm able to do it, but it's like if I wrote to them songs, they would have came out how I wanted them to come out to that beat. This beat that's just like I gotta fuck this beat up, so I can't freestyle till it's gonna come out. However, I gotta fuck this up. I gotta write to it, and I feel like that's how I feel about every beat that I'm coming on. So that's how it be for every beat. Oh, this beat too hard for me to freestyle. I gotta write to it.
You already have shit pre-written once you're in the studio, or is that?
Yeah, sometimes I got shit pre-written, sometimes, but like that's the
But
thing.
where do you
Half
write
the
it?
time, I can never hear the beat until I get to the studio. We usually make it there. I would like write to little beats that I like or whatever, little reference beats or whatever. case may be, here and there.
So beat and song usually gets molded in the same session.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
hot.
yeah, it's like to find the vibe for the like. If he play a beat and I like the beat, okay, right there and there, I'm gonna see if I got something to match this beat. If I don't, I'm gonna write to it right now. And that's how I spend my sessions, writing to the beat or whatever. And I write songs fast. I be in the moment. If I like a beat, it's coming out. It's floating.
I've noticed that about you. I think that the
It's
listeners, the ones that are really closing their eyes and hearing the music, can notice that about you because you got a very speedy. I mean, it always really sticks to your roots though. Just being from Philly.
I like to rap. I listen to a lot of R&B though, so I always wanted to be a singer low key. So it's like I'm definitely gonna integrate that shit in there. You listen to the songs, you know they the truth.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I usually be like, if I'm mad, I write, okay. But then once I get out of that, get out of being mad real fast. So like, once I be done being mad, I'm still writing right then and there. So the whole thing's a little bit. But I write about what's going on, girls a lot mainly.
Women.
Every song, my target is women. I want them to listen. Because like you said, guys gonna do whatever. First of all, we gonna listen to whatever we hear in their car. We gonna listen to whatever we hear them listening to. Like, girl, I want to find some girls that can sing. Get back to real music. And that's why my new project that's coming out, it's called Everyday We Rich.
Every day we rich,
Let's
man.
see y'all hear that, man. Bro, it's real music on it. Like, real music. I'm really talking, no features, just me. Real music. Everything that's gonna come up, that's mine. I got 2 songs on there right now, but I got a tape that's about to drop on there right now. So if you go look up 2 songs right now, that's gonna be a nice introduction for you.
What could we expect from this project?
Real music, vibes.
What's the following looking like right now?
I feel like it's growing without me even knowing. It's definitely growing. And I feel like it's grown in a sense where I met a lot of people. Being in Philly, Jersey, Miami, especially in Miami, I'd have been to 2 colleges now, bro. I met people from everywhere around the world, you see what I'm saying? And they didn't put their friends on and this, that, and the third. So when I didn't been in occasions where as though I was walking to class one time, bro, somebody rolled past me, blasting my shit. Never even seen the car before. I don't know who this is. Blasting my shit though.
That's, shout out to you. It's rich. It's what you define as rich on this episode of Poor Frequency. It's how you really just, molded your own platform to where you could have your own voice, speak your creativity, and flow at the same time.
And people don't even acknowledge the doing of all of that. You gotta know what you're doing and collaborate all of it together. Like, you see what I'm saying? I feel like I could have been signed. I turned down a lot of opportunities, you see what I'm saying? But I wanted to do it my way. My way. Like, this is how I want to do it. I want to know the ins and outs of everything. To be able to make my own decisions and sign my own contracts and read over things myself, you see what I'm saying? I don't want everybody to make every decision for me, hold my hand through the whole process and everything. I'm grown.
We got Rich Ab, the artist, the intellect, but we also got Rich Ab, the student, as people are learning.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing. Tell the people, man, what's going on. Like, how's life as a college, as a student, and making art at the same time? Like, you gotta hit the studio.
Very difficult.
But then you got the political science class the next day.
It's hard. It's like, I done had times where I came out of the studio like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You see what I'm saying? I like late sessions. Late sessions is crazy. I love late sessions.
That's when most of the work is done.
I had times where I came out of the studio that time, and I have 8 o'clock classes, so I go straight to the class. And just doing that make me feel like, okay, this shit going to pay off, because nobody putting this type of time in.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta sleep. I don't gotta sleep.
Yeah.
I can sleep when everything done. All the work done, I can go take a nap.
Yeah.
Until everything done, I'm not laying there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Cause we have 24 hours a day.
You're a hard worker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take no time off. I'm not gonna relax yet. I'm not on vacation.
Yeah.
What I got to celebrate? I ain't got nothing to celebrate.
Listen, this is Poor Frequency show. I'm adapting to this.
Yeah.
The groups out there that are
My
trying to
parents
get
still
it.
working. My little brother still got to working. Everybody's still working. What am I celebrating? It's nothing to celebrate. Yeah, I'm not stopping to pop bottles right now.
That's a real Philly attitude right there.
Yeah, now I go
That's
out
a real
all the time.
Philly
Yeah,
mentality.
I go out here and there, of course. But I ain't about to go out. Niggas be going out every night, spending their last to pop a bottle. I'm not doing that for what? When I go out, everybody show me love.
And that's the one thing I pride myself in having you on this show is you got different groups everywhere. You know what I mean?
Everywhere.
And that started out now when you're still low.
Yeah.
Like, I caught you on the perfect time.
Yeah.
I feel like, because your shit's really about to blossom. What we got next for Rich Ad?
I got a lot. I got Every Day We Rich dropping as a whole, like, big project, not just music. I got, like, merchandise dropping with it. I'm having a huge release party. I got videos dropping for the visual. Shout out to Chiba, man. The edits
Shout
are
out to
crazy.
Chiba, man. Real legendary figure from Africa out there, man. Shout out to him, man. Just came from the trip to Africa. You know what I mean? But I say that to say this. Appreciate you coming on the show, my
Oh, you
brother.
already know, bro.
Definitely got to do the part 2 with the call-in, because we want all the fans. I want the people that were low-key stalking my man right here to call in and ask him any of the questions you may have to desire.
Gotta have questions.
Shout out Rich Ad, Poor Frequency, Chiba. Just came from taking his shit. Shout out to him. We out here, man. Till next time.